What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Welcome. How's everybody doing? How is everyone doing? How you guys doing, man? How are you doing? We're here playing some games. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're playing something as well, and not at work or stuck somewhere where you don't want to be. Yes, it is a special day. A special day, and because this is the 15th anniversary of Assassin's Creed, and I live streamed the Ubisoft Forward where Assassin's Creed was heavily focused, and I thought, what better time than to go ahead and live stream one of the best. This is one of the classics, an OG Assassin's Creed game, and just one of the best games of the 360 generation, Assassin's Creed 2. When this game came out, I was blown away by how good it was and how much better it was than the original game. Which, shout out to the original, but yeah, it's not as good as I think I remembered, or maybe I just forgot how the little things that you tend to forget about over time that don't make it that good, but this one is. So we're going to go ahead and play through a little ways. I'm not at the very beginning. I'm actually quite a ways through. So the Ubisoft event. Let's talk about that first a little bit, because that was highly anticipated. Anytime there's these gaming events, people have a lot of hopes and dreams, and a lot of them kind of come crashing down. But I think with the Assassin's Creed, it wasn't too bad. I think people were hoping for some pretty big announcements. I'm always going to keep my ear open for Splinter Cell, even though I've kind of given up on it at this point. Who knows what's going on with games like Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think Ubisoft is just saying, screw all that. Let's just double down on what works, and let's just double down on Assassin's Creed. In fact, they've pretty much tripled down on this game. We have a bunch of mobile games that got announced, a bunch of bullshit from Nintendo. I don't know why that was at a Ubisoft event. Some of that stuff belonged at Nintendo Direct. We had Netflix shows being announced, Apple TV. Like, what was that? I don't give a fuck about some Apple TV show. Turn-based tactics Mario game, and just a bunch of shit, basically. Didn't show much of Skull and Bones. Had a bunch of people talking about how good the early access is without showing it. Though, to be fair, there's not really much gameplay of God of War. Is that something you guys are, I guess, not concerned about? I think at this point, it's confirmed that it's not getting delayed at all. But don't you want to see some gameplay? But anyways, Assassin's Creed was a big focus there, and I think this is a really good series overall. I haven't loved every game, but I like most of them, and some of them I really do love a lot. And it's such a storied franchise, one of the biggest in gaming.
Rescuing my brothers was more than just an act of charity, Ezio. The men you freed will play a vital role in the weeks to come. Just ask for their help, and they'll join you.
And once I have my little band of thieves?
Send them towards a group of guards, and they'll create a distraction.
Opening the way for me.
Exactly.
Saves me from having to bloody my sword. I like it.
Exactly. Now I'll tell you what to do with them. Antonio's plan calls for a bit of deception. We're to imitate his archers, which means we'll need the armor that they wear. A shipment of the stuff has just been loaded into chests and now awaits delivery to Seta. Loot the chests and retrieve the outfits. When that's finished, I'll need you to fetch me a boat as well and bring it back here.
Guy's not even
Use
looking
it to
at me.
move our men into the palazzo undetected.
Consider it done.
Yo, make eye contact, bro. Alright, rob the chest carrying the armor of Emilio's guards and then steal a boat and bring it to Ugo. Alright, let's loot some chests. Yeah, I think the event was fun though. The Assassins, they had a special part just for Assassin's Creed. They had like a special Assassin's Creed showcase. And you had the voice actor of Sean Hastings. I thought that was cool. I would watch another one of those. You know, there's more content for Assassin's Creed Trash Hala coming out. If you're into that game, that's good news to you. Shout out to the people who can deal with Valhalla. If you beat that game, you need some kind of special commendation. I just wish Origins would have gotten more post-launch support, but oh well. Got 2 DLCs. I'm playing it again. You can check out my streams. I streamed it one of the last streams I did pretty recently. I think this game has one of the best, if not the best, stories in Assassin's Creed. And this remaster of the game is actually good. One of the better remasters because they didn't do anything they didn't need to. I like reading over the database entries. I mean, I'm not going to get stuck on it too much though during the stream.
Move along. You know what? I'm being here.
And these guys just let me kill all 4 of them without even putting up a fight. Yo, T-Mac, what's up, man? No better day than today to play Assassin's Creed. So I thought I'd go back to one of the classics, to the GOAT.
Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of a balanced, healthy lifestyle.
It's amazing how the parkour has evolved. I think it was at its height in Unity, probably Unity or Syndicate. They both kind of have the same system.
Stay on there. On him. Come back here.
Though the combat of this game is not the strongest part of the game.
Keep it easy. Die! What's your wits about you, ragazzi?
How'd everybody like the showcase? I would have been fine with just the whole thing being Assassin's Creed. They could have done the Assassin's Creed showcase as its own separate thing. I mean, it really was. There was really nothing from the regular Ubisoft Forward that was any good. I mean, except for, I guess, Skull and Bones, but they barely showed anything. I guess mobile games really are that big, though. I guess a lot of people really want to play mobile games. I mean, mobile is a huge business. Like, there's billions of cell phones out there. That's you. Yes, that is me. Let's get out of here.
Where do you think you're going? How long can you keep this up? I'm losing him. Won't believe you are. Just get him. There he is.
I definitely appreciate the fandom surrounding Assassin's Creed. Like all the cosplay they showed, and that one guy who was a big fan of Assassin's Creed and then ended up working for Ubisoft after just years of trying to get into the company and not succeeding. Like, you really have to try to do that. It's all about persistence. Yeah, but Assassin's Creed, that's one of the games that really lets you know that you are on a new generation. Just how much granularity there is in like third-person games on the PS2 going to the 360. I think third-person like action adventure probably has the most obvious difference in how the character moves around and just how you can precisely jump off ledges, and the parkouring system. It really could not have been done on a previous generation. And how you could look off into the distance and all the buildings are climbable. I think that was really an eye-opener. Yeah, climbing those buildings, that was a special moment on the 360. And it definitely helped define the generation. Yo, what's up, Corrosive Visions? What's good? Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you for coming.
Now, this one is done. Hope you've made your peace with God. Now, get your
It took a while though for this franchise to really improve the combat. Like, it's just kind of simple until you get a few games in. Okay, we need to, I guess we need to take this, right? I got all the chests. I forgot what's in the chests. But he wanted the chests for something. We're in Venice, helping the Thieves Guild. Not sure what I need to do with this boat.
Equality of ours is legendary. Healing service for all the gods' flock.
Rob the chests carrying the armor of Emilio's guards, and then steal a boat and bring it to Ugo. We're gonna reload it. I guess I could have wrote it, it just... the icon is not, like, in the middle of the screen, I guess. I'm used to Origins, it just takes a little bit to get used to these older games.
You are not allowed up here! You are not allowed up here!
Yeah, there's a lot of features of Assassin's Creed that have been added over time, that have really made the game better, and some that have made it worse. And some of them are kind of divisive. Like, someone put up a poll of, like, what are your 3 favorite Assassin's Creed games? And the answers were all over the place. Some people were saying 1, 3, Unity, or Brotherhood, Syndicate, Valhalla, or, you know, it was a little bit of everything. And that's what I like about this franchise, is that it kind of has something for everyone, and it has such a story to it of how it evolves, and, you know, the good and the bad.
This is exactly what we needed. I'll let Antonio know you finished the job.
Man, my notoriety is extremely high. Some games, some Assassin's Creed, some people hate, and then the same game other people love. I like most of them. I hate a couple, and I love a couple. This is one of the loved ones, no doubt. I'd love to be able to stream this at 60 frames per second. Unfortunately, on Xbox, it's not an option. Let's kill this guy.
I can't be bothered to care for these pots.
Let my experience garnish you in the finest.
The guard's like, I can't be bothered to care. He has better things to do. And this game has first person too, like that got removed. Good things have been added, like the combat has gotten a lot better. It took a few games for the combat to get good. Yo, what's up, Paroma? What do I think about Mirage? Well, the only gameplay we really saw was just a couple of screenshots. It doesn't look breathtaking, but that's okay to me. I don't like how it's cross-gen. I'm tired of this cross-gen stuff. But it's satisfactory visually. Other than that, we didn't really see gameplay. I was hoping we would. The trailer, I thought, was kind of gay. It was this like combination of live action and CG, and yeah, I thought it was kind of like a fan movie or something. Had like a short film kind of vibe. I wasn't too into it. If they weren't going to show gameplay, I'd rather just have a full-on CG trailer. I guess they did want to show the guy's face more and highlight the actor. But I look forward to it a lot. I like the how they're prioritizing the classic Assassin's Creed formula. And then, in addition to that, 2 other games got announced. The Japanese one, which has been one of the most requested time periods ever, and they've never done it, and they finally will. And it's going to be more of the more modern RPG style, which I have no problem with. I like Valhalla and how the gameplay at least. It's just the story is terrible. Like the RPG ones are good. I like those. Open world, and you have all these powers and combat abilities, and they have like fantasy.
Ezio. I was hoping you might return. I want your advice on something.
Of course. Tell me what troubles you.
Emilio has turned some of my own men against me.
Bribery and blackmail, is it?
Yes. And we cannot strike until the traitors are dealt with. They're still somewhere in this district, keeping tabs on us and reporting back to Emilio.
Not for much longer, they're not.
Kill the traitorous thieves. Who exactly is Emilio? I forget. I need to know who people are. Oh, Emilio Barbarigo. Oh, yeah.
Titan of Venetian
Barbarigo.
industry, terror of the underworld. Aided by his powerful family, he cornered the market through smart business practices such as edging out the competition and lobbying the government. He funded the Venetian police force almost single-handedly, keeping the streets safe from crime and his finances tax-free. Emilio claims to be a supporter of the Republic. The problem is, once you own the police force, voting becomes, well, inefficient, as does, you know, opposition.
Yeah, the Potsy are bastards. The Potsy were the ones who tried to take out Lorenzo. They killed Giovanni. And then they tried to kill Lorenzo de Medici. Yeah, and then the Hexe. Apparently, we're supposed to do the work and figure out what Hexe is. I think it's like a horror Assassin's Creed, which would be very interesting, because they said it's a completely different kind of game. And then it turns out that Infinity is just like a hub that you're going to use to access the other Assassin's Creed games. It sounds like there could be multiplayer. So a lot of news, a lot going on with Assassin's Creed. I mean, it's like Call of Duty now. It was already a huge franchise, but now it's become like a behemoth.
There! There! Canaya! Dead man!
Oh. My TV just turned off. Huh. I don't know what that was about.
Why are you up here? Leave! Get down! Ora!
But yeah, I definitely welcome all the new Assassin's Creed. Mirage for the classic Assassin's Creed formula. And then the Japanese one, which is going to be the next real, like, flagship game.
I say, he's certainly a genius.
And then Hexe, which sounds like it might be kind of a horror game. So it's definitely an exciting time to play Assassin's Creed. Definitely pick up Assassin's Creed games. I think a lot of them are on sale. Whichever ones you don't have, if you thought about playing them, now's the time to buy.
Who taught you to move like that?
A lot of them have been updated with higher frame rates on consoles.
Get down from there! Ora!
Now is definitely a good time. Yeah, this game does bring back a lot of memories. Doesn't have to be stuck in the past, though. Get on here and play it. It's the Ezio collection available everywhere. Preferably, though, if you're on consoles, get it on Xbox because it has FPS boost. Not the case on PlayStation.
Why there? He's bolting! Stop him!
And also quick resume.
Get down! I'm with you! He can... We'll get him, don't worry.
I've thought about giving Valhalla another try, but I have given it multiple other tries, 25 hours, picked it up, put it down, and I was at the point where I was skipping everything. I think I really have given it its best and final attempt. It's unfortunate because the gameplay is fun. It's a good looking game. I don't know, maybe I'll try it one more time. Fuck it. maybe I'll stream it. Maybe one more time. Maybe. We'll see. It's the 15th anniversary. What I didn't like though is IGN before the show, they were doing a countdown of the best Assassin's Creeds. They were doing a top 10, and those people are so fake. Like, all those big publishers, you gotta take everything they say with a grain of salt. Like, they had me thinking that like Assassin's Creed, like 10 of them are masterpieces. I was like, those looks like some great games, the way they were showing off the gameplay and hyping up the, you know, all the different components. I was like, maybe I didn't play it right on a lot of those. Like, they made those games look like masterpiece titles. Even the ones I hated. And anytime there's anything that's like not so great about a game, they just glaze over it and hurry up to something more positive. Damn. Damn. That was nice. And I do like how, like, you hold out the hidden blades and you can just hold it like that. It's a nice detail. Yeah, IGN made it seem like there's 10 masterpiece Assassin's Creed games. Saying Valhalla has one of the most intriguing, best stories in Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed over Call of Duty. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's user preference, I feel like. Call of Duty players are passionate about their franchise as well. Call of Duty's had some weaker entries and some strong entries. You know what I mean? They've done pretty well with fan service lately, with the remasters of Modern Warfare, and I don't know. I think they're serving their fan base pretty well. I would take it over Call of Duty. But yeah, that's a user preference. I think they're both big franchises. Where is this last person I need to assassinate? I do like how your eagle vision stays on. In the newer games, it turns off when you start sprinting or you know, after a certain amount of time. Wish I could call it my eagle. Oh, where is this person? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down to the street level. Is that it? That was it. How many Assassin's Creed games are we getting? A lot. If you include that mobile Assassin's Creed game, there's 4 announced today. That project, or whatever it's called. I'm wondering who is playing these mobile games. You have a mobile The Division. You have a mobile Rainbow Six, you have a mobile Assassin's Creed, and you have a mobile, there was one more, but it must be, someone said it was women who play them, I guess. Female mobile gamers are a much higher percentage than like in regular video games. But are they really trying to play mobile versions of like big budget games that they don't play? I just don't see why someone who has tons of hours in the Division 2, you know, Siege, Assassin's Creed are gonna get off their phone and play a mobile version. Damn. Look at this guy. Look at him hang. I want to see more gameplay. Like, man, we need gameplay of a lot. They showed more gameplay of the mobile Assassin's Creed than any of the others. We didn't see a second of gameplay from Mirage. We got 3 screenshots and a CG trailer. Kind of a CG. It was like live action, but with a bunch of CG. It's starting to get hard to differentiate CG from live action. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that trailer, but I look forward to the game. Now is the time to play Assassin's Creed. You definitely want to get caught up. If you haven't played them all, now is the time. Still got a few weeks or months until the next big games come out, depending on what you're looking forward to. You could definitely beat an Assassin's Creed or 2 in that time. Alright, we're going to do a lair. Do a little parkouring. Yeah, Assassin's Creed mobile games. I guess they're popular. I guess people are playing them. Like, mobile was a huge presence at the show. Explore Santa Maria Gloriosa dei Frari and find the Templar treasure hidden within. I guess they're popular. And then they spent 10 minutes showing gameplay of Rayman and Mario. Like, that should have been at the Nintendo Direct. Some dumbass Apple TV show. People who are fans of Ubisoft games are not playing any of those. The only games that people watching that that showcase are going to actually play is Skull and Bones and Assassin's Creed. Like, the people who are playing those mobile games, they're not part of the core audience that are watching a showcase. Alright, we gotta find the treasure room. And the Italians, they love their churches and everything. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Alright, let's see what we need to do here. Got to reach the treasure room. Yes, the more Assassin's Creed, the better. I'll definitely be playing all those games, except for the mobile one. But Mirage, Red, I think that was what it was called, Project Red or something. The Japanese one. And you're a shinobi, so a ninja. That's gonna be lit. And then whatever Hexe is. Yeah, pick up an Assassin's Creed or two. Or go back to an old favorite. They all still really hold up, except for one. Not the best game, but yeah, everything else all recommendable for the most part. Yeah, like I'm gonna go from playing this or you know, big budget games and then pull out my cell phone and start playing something. Like, I have a few games downloaded to my phone. if I'm out somewhere and I'm just waiting around for something. But even then, I don't really play. I lose interest in just.
Ben, now I have a way back up in case I fall.
Usually I'll just play like a couple games, jump around, and then just browse around on the internet. Now that hurt. Maybe I'll re-download Valhalla, but I'll stream it if I play it, so that way we'll suffer through it together. You guys can see just what I'm talking about with the story. Maybe by some slight miracle, it will pick up. Maybe there's just some like tiny chance that, I don't know. Oh, the game just completely exploded. The game exploded. Not really sure how it happened, but yeah. Thank God for Xbox and being able to stream games, and the stream not ending when the game closes. You Fall Guys and Valhalla. Yeah, I kind of would too. We'll see. Origins is my main Assassin's Creed right now. Maybe we'll just stream it so we can just laugh at how bad it is. And it's gotten so much DLC and post-launch support. The most of any Assassin's Creed game. I wish Origins got as much. Yeah, Assassin's Creed has something for everyone. Everyone feels differently about each game. A lot of diversity in the games, a lot of variety. Huge fan base. I wouldn't mind if they brought back either some multiplayer or co-op, but I don't know. I think we could do without it. the parkouring has evolved so much. Like Unity, it's so sophisticated. All the programming that goes into it and making sure that you're gonna land and grab onto a ledge that you think you should. You don't just come up like a foot short and then fall to the ground. It's just so smooth. Yeah, every game has some things, elements that are good, elements that are not so good. Alright, so I guess I go to here. Here we go. And I guess I will swing. I don't think I can jump that because I can't climb onto that rope, so I think we're going this way. Like, climbing a structure in these older Assassin's Creed games is like an accomplishment. Yeah, I'm glad it's still going too. Through the ups and downs, they kept it going. I think it's Ubisoft's biggest hit, and by far. And so they just said, let's not worry about these other projects. Let's just make a bunch of Assassin's Creeds, but make them all like a little bit different. If that means that they're going to be great games, then bring them on. Now, the Ghost Recon wasn't working. Splinter Cell, that's a wrap. They are making that Avatar game, so we'll see how that turns out. Skull and Bones is coming out. So that'll give you some PvP that's different than just another shooter. Am I supposed to climb on this? I guess I jump backwards. All right, we're making progress. That would suck if I fell right there. All right. think we made it. Open the Templar strongbox. Got a pharaoh head. Got some Egyptian stuff in here. It's interesting now how we have Origins and you look back at this and they didn't even know that they were going to make Origins. Alright, there we go. Memory synced. Over beams, under stone. Hello, ladies.
Why would any? Keeps him fit.
Alright, I need to go to the villa chest. And back in this day, there's no fast traveling from the map. You can't just pull up the map and fast travel to a viewpoint. They didn't start doing that until 3. But then even Revelations, I think is the first game that has any kind of like inner city fast travel. But you had to go to a specific like entrance to the sewer or whatever and then fast travel. Alright, home sweet home. I got the place upgraded a little bit.
I'm sure I have just what you need. Somewhere in the back, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe I'll try. I think I will stream Valhalla. We're gonna try it one more time. I just hate putting down games that have potential. Hello, Madre. How many feathers we got? 15. I haven't been trying to collect the feathers. When I originally played this, I didn't get all of them either, but I got quite a few. Alright, we've got a few more codec pages. So you can't move these. The hidden blade has been a constant companion of ours over the years. Some would even say it defines us, and they would not be entirely wrong. Many of our successes would not have been possible without it. Still, the device has begun to show its age, and so I have been researching improvements beyond ending the need to remove one's finger to wield it. The first is the addition of a metal plate that can be used to deflect incoming blows. The other assassins believe it is forged of a new metal. "13 of 30 codec pages unlocked. We're not going to sit on a static screen reading stuff for too long. We got the seal of Quagal or whatever. Qualangal. These don't necessarily match up with the other Assassin's Creed games. I mean, they haven't even been made yet. Darius. Darius is in the Odyssey DLC, Legacy of the First Blade. See, I love the adventure and like a lot of things about Odyssey, but it just isn't really that top level game where I could finish the DLC. I didn't finish it, not the DLC. I'd like to. I don't know. I might have to relook at that one too. But we got 2 of them. 2 out of 6. And this unlocks Altair's armor. I guess that is the best armor you can get in Assassin's Creed 1. I kind of forget. I think you upgrade your armor, I think. I'm not sure. I got back on it, but I didn't play very much. Yo, Mbizo, what's up? Yes, this is Italy. You go all over Italy in this, all the major cities. You never played these games? Well, now's a good time. It's a 15-year anniversary. A lot of them are on sale. And this is the Ezio collection. Definitely pick up the Ezio collection if you want to play the older ones. Assassin's Creed 2 is one of the best. If you do, play it on Xbox or PC, because Xbox has FPS boost. Jupiter and Minerva. Here sits the king of all Olympus. Beside him stands wisdom to guide his rule. See, that's part of the first civilization. Jupiter, Minerva, and Juno. The Isu, the people who were on the earth like 80,000 years ago or something and started civilization. Neptune and Pluto. We got this one done. Let's see what's in here. Money. Could always use money. Diana and Apollo together, but never touching. One sleeps while the other rises, yet both watch over us. Diana and Apollo. They're referring to the sun and the moon. There's a lot of times where the moon is up in the daytime. The moon and the sun can definitely be like close together in the sky. Mars and Venus. The god of rage and strength basks in his lover's radiant beauty. She tames his anger with her gentle touch. I'd like to get Altair's armor though. I got to do all of the locations. There's only 4 more. Far from impossible. Alright, let's upgrade. Oh, I didn't get the money.
Yes, not here, is it? I think. Oh.
I gotta go downstairs and check out the book. At least things are affordable in this game, because in Unity, everything is just outrageously expensive. You know, a little sword or some boots cost like 150,000 to 200,000 if you want the good ones. And it takes a long time to make that much.
Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
I've got most of the stuff upgraded. We're gonna fully upgrade the doctor and the tailor. And oh, Taylor needs one more. And Monteriggioni is completely renovated. I just wish that the outside looks better, because it's still kind of vines all over the place, and Uncle Mario keeps saying how he wishes he had the time to fix it up. Well, I got the time. Oh well. And I do like how in Brotherhood, like, they come to this villa, but it's like in the modern day. Brotherhood is cool. And I just beat Brotherhood last year. Like, I started it back when it was new, but I never beat it because I wasn't playing video games, like, but that was later, so I stopped playing for some reason. I guess I didn't really have a good reason to not beat it. I guess it just wasn't really that good. And Brotherhood is kind of a stopgap. It's good. The multiplayer, I was on the multiplayer more. Alright, now let's get our best. Let's get the best of the best here. Metal chest guard, metal van braces, metal greaves. And you don't have, 100 swords in your inventory. A metal cestus, so that can be a small weapon. Interesting, let's try that. So how do I change it though?
Return anytime.
Alright, we're all armored up. Yes, he's got that metal glove. I guess that's just good for like punching guys. We go unarmed. Yeah, that would definitely do some damage.
Disorganized, but I do know my Smith.
Should I punch?
Bear with me, I mean.
Damn.
What folly is this?
I don't like to beat up the people in my own villa, but I gotta test out my glove. Sorry, bro. It's alright, I just upgraded the doctor, so it'll be good.
Stop, amico.
He's on display in my shop.
Let's get a large medicine pouch. Might as well get that. I don't really use the knife belts. And I think we'll not dye our clothes. Max out our medicine. I would like to play more of Odyssey. It's just, I don't know, that combat is just too floaty and just weak. And then I'm tired of running around in a skirt, and all of the clothes, all of the outfits, they're all skirts. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to where we need to go. You're thinking of buying Valhalla for the PS5? Yeah, make sure you get that on a really big sale. You never beat the original game because your 360 scratched the disc. I will pick it up on whatever console you play on. That's no reason. That's no excuses. The disc no longer worked. Get a new one. Yeah, if you weren't supposed to, if you move your Xbox while the disc was in there, you could potentially scratch it. I don't know how people's discs get so scratched up though. Like, what are you guys doing with your discs playing frisbee golf? Hey, if you can get into Valhalla, you know, that's an accomplishment. There's plenty of DLC. Plenty of DLC.
All who need aid are welcome here.
There's as much DLC in Valhalla as there is in like Origins and like one of the other ones combined. That shows you that Valhalla was very successful.
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. Like I've already lived it.
All right. So we've got to find its open mouth delivers the kiss of death. Oh. Leading the young to their end. Members of the 2nd Infantry Division advance under machine gun fire into the outskirts of Brest, France. Union troops in formation, Beaufort, South Carolina, 1862. The flames from its throat poke out of their eyes. The first pictorial representation of a gun, 900. This monster did not come from man. Oh yeah, like China. China was so advanced technologically. See, that's a gun right there this guy has. Yeah, and then here's this video, The Truth. I was working on this. I just looked it up on YouTube. It's cool. It doesn't really give you much. I think there's just some dialogue like at the end. Codec pages. Diagrams. I do like the database entries. The characters are so good in this. Poor Giovanni. Your whole family dies. Or your father and brother. All the characters are so good. Mario. A lot of them are just in the game so short. And that's something that the newer games are better at, is that you have much longer stories and longer interactions with each character. I just hate those damn dialogue choices. Lorenzo, this is a good guy right here. Lorenzo de Medici. I wonder if how many of these people were real people. Like, they write about it like he built the Medici Bank, creating one of the most powerful financial institutions in Europe. I think a lot of these people actually existed. So many famous pieces of architecture. So Emilio Barbarigo is the most powerful merchant in Venice. That's the main guy we're after right now. Yeah, you go to other people's houses and like other kids' discs are fucked up. Their consoles are dirty. Controllers are dirty, broken. Oh, my TV just turned off. Yo, what is going on with this TV? Keep saying, "1 moment please, smart service will be available shortly." Let me turn off the internet on this TV. I wonder if that's what's doing it. Turn off this Wi-Fi real quick. Alright, let's get on to this next story mission. Yeah, other kids' Xboxes and discs were all messed up. Like, what are you doing with your stuff? You got to take better care of your things.
Please enter.
Alright guys, what's the
Good
plan?
work has restored us to our former strength, Ezio. We are ready to strike.
Just tell me what needs to be done, and I'll see that it is.
You'll approach from above under the cover of night. Emilio has posted archers around the palazzo. Kill them, but do so quietly. As they fall, my men shall replace them.
What about the guards?
When you finish with the archers, we'll regroup in front of this building here and discuss next steps.
Nessun problema. I'll take care of the archers and return to you.
Then it's settled.
Nessun
In bocca al lupo.
problema.
Crepi lupo.
See, the accents are good in this. This is back when the accents and the acting were way more authentic than in like Odyssey, which are trash. Let's be honest. You know, those characters are voiced by interns. Origins is pretty good. And it's good. It's good enough. Unity, they went ahead and did British actors. And then Syndicate is British. But back in the day, man, they took it seriously, like the historical accuracy. But I think this new one is going to be good.
Who could hide from a man this skilled?
Alright, we're going to take out these archers. See if we can deal with this Emilio. One thing I'm kind of glad they removed is the notoriety system. You know, like in Unity, you can kind of just kill guys and just keep it moving.
Where do you think you're going?
Or like you will have people hunting you, but having that notoriety, it works well in these like cities. It makes more sense, but in the big open world, like fantasy adventures, it doesn't make as much sense.
You think you can
Damn. That's a good thing I landed in the water. But one thing I've never done is beat an Assassin's Creed game more than once. So this I'm on the second playthrough, if you count the original game back in the 360. And then Origins I'm on my second playthrough, so that is a feat I would like to accomplish eventually.
Well done, Ezio. Everything is going according to plan. As we speak, my men are replacing the archers you've removed. The way to the palazzo is clear now.
But not the building itself. Emilio's guards still patrol its border.
Use my men. They can distract the guards. Save you from having to fight.
And when it comes time to storm the place, remember what I've taught you.
Seek out, though, Ezio. We await word of your success.
Alright, alright, alright.
Perhaps I should slow him down a little.
So we gotta open the doors for him. I wish I could just, I want to just go in without, let's see, do I have, I want to go in without having a big fight at the entrance. Guess I'll just take some damage.
Eccolo! There! What glory is mine, dispatcher of the great assassino!
Oh, I can't climb that. Alright. So what was I supposed to do? Go over there. Ah, okay. I guess I'm in the wrong place.
Stop him!
Damn it! Getting I see him! Not you!
I think this series shows what you can accomplish with persistence and just keep releasing games, you know, in good times and bad. Just stick with it. Don't give up on the fans. So all that over time, that adds up. Yeah, sometimes your disc would be hella scratched up but still work, and sometimes they would be in perfect condition or almost perfect and not work. See, it's so difficult just to get over there. Boy. Work with Antonio and his thieves to defeat Emilio. The hardest part is getting to the enemies. This is the hardest fucking building to get into. Yeah, fuck off. It's like you can almost jump to there. Oh, come on. Can I climb up here? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm going to thwart. Slow.
That was a nice shot of that stone. Alright, we got here.
Your little house of cards is crumbling, Emilio.
A minor setback. It will be dealt with. This povero scemo Antonio and his thieves.
Never mind then. It's the assassin you should be worried about.
Why? Is he in Venezia?
He's been here for weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm
How
here.
could you be so blind?
Unlike you, I've been busy. Someone had to provide the weapons to our brothers in Firenze.
Yes. And we also would that.
Enough with the
There he is,
What
Lajo!
is it you want, Carlo?
Maestro has called a meeting. 3 days from now at Santo Stefano.
Very well. I'll be there.
Assuming you stay.
Maestro has called a meeting.
If you want my advice, I'd find a less conspicuous place to wait. Seta is a target.
Seta is a fortress.
If you say so. Goodbye, Emilio.
Gods, what if he's right? You, call for my boat. It should be close. When it arrives, load those crates and prepare to sail. I'll be right back. If Carlo speaks true, I must find a place to hide, just until the meeting. Then we'll deal with the assassin. He must be working with Antonio. That means the attacks. No, I've worked too hard for this.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're in danger. Yeah, you're not gonna make it to that meeting, buddy. There he goes, right there. Come on, don't go up the wall. You're done.
Do not be afraid.
I feel no fear, assassin. Only regret. I sought unity, stability, order.
At too great a cost.
Progress demands sacrifice.
Non trova alcuna gioia in questo, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
It's cool that he speaks. Oh, nice. Now they come in.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Come, let's open the gate for Antonio.
I do like how there's a lot of Italian in this game. I wish, like, Origins, like, they would speak. They do have the language. They do incorporate it.
Emilio is no more. All thanks to you, Ezio. Go! Tear down Emilio's banners. Return what he has stolen from the people. Tell me, Ezio. How can I repay you for your service?
Money's always nice.
Easy enough. What else?
Emilio is meeting with a man named Carlo. He looked to be a government official. Do you know him?
Carlo Grimaldi. He sits on the Council of Ten. Why do you ask? What are you up to?
I have a meeting to attend.
Alright. Everything must go. Memory synced. Sequence 7 complete. Emilio Barbarigo is dead. Alright, there we go. Such a beautiful city. The next thing I want to do is this Assassin's Tomb. There's one Assassin's Tomb here, and then there's six tombs overall to get Altair's armor, and this would make 3, and then the 3 more are like in the other cities. So I might come back and check those out. I don't know when, but I don't think I'll be streaming this game. Again, I wanted to just get on here for the 15th anniversary. Shout out to Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed games. What do I think of streamers crying to video games? I mean, if the game is that big of an impact, then, you know, sometimes you do get emotional. But at that Ubisoft event, that one dude was crying to some mobile Assassin's Creed game. I'm not sure if that's what it was. It just looked like it how they edited it, but I mean, entertainment can have a powerful effect. But yeah, I'll be playing this a little bit more, but I will be getting back to Origins. It's my main Assassin's Creed at the moment. I am going to stream Valhalla, so stay tuned for that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I also want to stream Death Stranding. I got back on that game, and that has been very fun. So I've been looking forward to streaming that possibly. So one of those two will be the next game. And then I might try to re-download Odyssey and see if I can play through some DLC. I don't know. I'll get a handle on these Assassin's Creed games, man. Check out Assassin's Creed. Good franchise. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to get up out of here. I'm gone.